Hi folks, it's Mike Murphy. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to get started using Claude Cowork. Claude Cowork has the same agentic architecture and power of Claude Code, only Claude Code you use in the terminal or the command line, whereas Claude Cowork you access in the user-friendly interface of Claude Desktop. At the time of this tutorial, Google Cowork is in research preview mode, which is basically like beta. So the requirements are the prerequisites in order to use Claude Cowork. You must have the Claude Desktop App installed on your computer. Now the Claude Desktop App is available for both Mac and Windows users, but at this time, Claude Cowork is only available on Mac OS. You must be on either the Claude Pro or the Claude Max subscription plan, and you must have an active internet connection in order to use Claude Cowork. In this tutorial, I am going to demonstrate how to use Claude Cowork with a real-life example. On my desktop, I have a folder called Transcript. This folder contains all of the transcripts from my podcast, Mike Murphy Unplugged. So there's currently 162 transcripts in this folder. I want to rename all 162 of these podcast transcripts using a specific naming convention. Now the Mac Finder does have a good batch renaming option, but the way that I want to rename all of these files is going to be too complicated for this Finder option. And I don't want to have to go through them one by one, renaming each transcript. I am going to point Claude Cowork to the folder of transcripts, describe how I want the transcripts to be renamed. I'm going to tell Claude Cowork to get to work, and when you're done, give me a summary of what you did. Side tip, you might want to make a duplicate or a copy of any folder that you're going to give Claude Cowork access to. That way, if Claude makes a mess out of your folders or files, you always have a backup to revert back to. So I'm just going to make a duplicate of this transcripts folder. On the Mac, I can just right click and choose duplicate, or use the must-know keyboard shortcut Command D. To get started using Claude Cowork, launch the Claude Desktop App. Look in the top left corner of the Claude Desktop App. You will see a tab labeled Cowork. If you have access to Claude Cowork, go ahead and click on that tab, and that is going to take you into the Cowork interface. The left sidebar is going to show you all of your Cowork tasks. In the right sidebar, this is going to populate as you start working in Cowork, and to make Claude Cowork even more powerful, you can connect it to apps and services, and you will see those options in the bottom right corner. As you can see here, this note is saying that Cowork is currently in early research preview. This is basically a beta project. As you know, AI is changing by the second, so probably by the time that I publish this tutorial, this will look totally different. These buttons right here are just shortcuts. They are to give you ideas or inspiration of what you can do with Claude Cowork. But what I'm going to do is select the folder that I want to work in with Claude Cowork. I'll click Work in a folder. I'm going to select the transcripts folder, which is currently on my desktop, and I'm going to click Open. Now this little pop-up warning is why I recommend that you make a duplicate or a backup of any folder that you're going to be working with Claude Cowork, as this is saying Claude is going to be able to read, edit, and permanently delete anything that is in this folder. It is also your responsibility to be diligent and aware of any sensitive information that might be in some of the folders or subfolders that you have connected with Claude Cowork, especially if you are using the connectors, as Claude could share some of that sensitive information with third-party tools, and you probably do not want that. Now my demo here is very simple, so I'm just going to click Always Allow. Now Transcripts is listed as my working folder. I can click the plus icon to add additional files, I can select connectors, and I can change the Claude model. Now I love Opus 4.5, but for this basic task, Sonnet 4.5 is going to be just fine. Claude Cowork is ready to go, which really just means pointing it to a folder that you want it to work in. Now all I need to do is enter a prompt and tell Claude Cowork what it is that I want it to do. Here is a breakdown of the prompt that I am about to give Claude Cowork. First, I'm going to give it a little context, just a summary of what I'm doing here. So I have 162 podcast transcript files that need to be renamed using my standard naming protocol. So take the current file name and change it into the new file name. And then I'm going to give it the details of my naming protocol, and then give exact instructions, what Claude Cowork should do. The prompt is basically giving Claude Cowork my standard operating procedure of what I would follow if I was the one having to rename all of the transcript files. But instead of me having to do it, well, I'm going to have Claude do it because it is going to do it in a much faster and easier way. So I'm going to click the button LFG and let Claude Cowork get to work. Yes, I want to allow. Notice that task was populated in the left sidebar, and we're seeing the working folder over here on the right side. It's going to help me rename. You can see the files. It's creating a Python script to handle both cases and rename all the files. We're seeing the outputs over here. And that took about 25 seconds to rename all 162 podcast transcripts. Not bad. Remember, I wanted it to give me a summary when it was done. So total files processed 162, 0 errors, the key transformations applied. These were the naming rules, or the naming convention that I told Claude Cowork to follow when renaming my podcast transcript files. And even though some of the original podcast transcript files were named differently from each other, for example, some had this random ID in the file name, some did not, because Claude Cowork knew exactly how I wanted the finished output, it was able to handle for all those differences. And the examples of the rename files make it super easy to understand exactly what Claude Cowork did, as you can see a before and after. So here is the original podcast transcript file name, and here is the finished rename version. To go to your working folder and just confirm that everything looks exactly the way you want to, go over to the right sidebar to where it says working folder. You'll see a little icon, go to folder. If you just click that, that's going to open up a Finder window to your working folder. And if I look inside, and sure enough, all 162 podcast transcript files have been renamed using the naming protocol that I wanted to. To see all of the individual files or outputs from your working folder, I can click on Show 158 More, and now I'm going to get a list of everything. And if I want to preview the file, well, I can just click, and I'll get a preview of that file. If I want to edit the transcript files, well, I can open it up in TextEdit or any other text editor. I can show it in the Finder window if I want to go to that file format, and I can close down this window if I just click the X in the top right. You can rename your current Cowork task in the top. If you just click, you can choose Rename, or you can come over here in the sidebar where the tasks are listed and choose Rename. And of course, you could archive these if you want to remove them from the sidebar. The example of renaming the podcast transcript files was one of about 1 million ways that you could use Claude Cowork. Just point Claude Cowork at a folder. This is just like a project folder that you open in the terminal for Claude Code, and you tell Claude Code what it is that you want to do. Maybe you just wanted to organize a messy folder. Maybe you have a folder full of a bunch of research notes and you want Claude to turn that into output or turn that into content. Sky is the limit. And remember, I have the power of Claude to do anything I want with all these podcast transcript files. Renaming everything, that's just one task. Now I can tell Claude to create a summary from each of the episodes, or maybe I wanted to go through all of the transcripts and pull out all of the topics I talked about, or pull all the episodes I talk about AI. At this time, you can only have one main working folder at a time. Of course, you can have subfolders inside of a working folder, but if you want to add a new working folder to Claude Cowork, all you have to do is come over to the left sidebar and click on Plus New Task. That's going to clear out Claude Cowork, and then you're going to come down here and select a new folder to work in. On my desktop, I could say New Folder, let's just call it MMU for Mike Murphy Unplugged. I could put transcripts in there, and let's say that I want to do something like summaries. I'll go back into Claude Cowork. I'm going to click on Work in a Folder. I'm going to choose a different folder, And now I'm going to choose my MMU, I'll click open, I'm going to click always allow, and now Claude Cowork has access to everything inside of that MMU file. So I can say, look at all the transcripts and create a summary of each episode or whatever it is that I wanted it to do. And let's say that I get some additional podcast transcripts in the future. Well, I can open up Claude Cowork and I can just go into the recents or into the task list. I can click on the old one here, and now I can just rename new files because Claude Cowork knows exactly what I want it to do. Just the fact that you're going to be able to see all of your Cowork sessions listed over here in the sidebar, the same way that you do with your chat. So at any time, if you want to go back into one of these sessions, if I want to copy and paste something, I can just find it over here in the sidebar. Now compare that to when you're working with Claude Code in the terminal. Now there is a way that you can do Claude space -- resume. Now for experienced developers, or if you're comfortable working in the terminal, you'll be able to pull up your old Claude Code sessions. But again, one of the main reasons that Claude Cowork was created was for people who really didn't want to go through working in the terminal, but still wanted the power of Claude Code for everyday tasks. For that, Claude Cowork is perfect. All you have to do is open up the Claude Desktop app, click on the Cowork tab, select a working folder. You can add additional files, add connectors, then just enter a prompt instructing Claude Cowork what you want it to do in that folder. And what could have easily taken me between 30 minutes and an hour to have manually renamed all of the transcript files myself took Claude Cowork about 20 seconds to complete. So if you love Claude Code, or maybe you wanted to use Claude Code but you're intimidated by the terminal and the command line, well, check out Claude Cowork, available in the Claude Desktop app. My name is Mike Murphy, your AI handyman. Cheers.